What's up guys, DanPH77 here. I've been having a lot of requests to show my loadout. I don't have one in specific, I use many different ones, but I thought I would show you what I use and I would show you my main build. Alright, so my main DPS build consists of a 2-piece sentry for the headshot damage. That's 30% additional headshot damage. And then I have a 4-piece striker. So with a striker, I'm going to be getting 20% enemy armor damage, which is not a big deal to me because I build around PvP. But I'm going to get 50% critical hit damage, and I got the striker build up. So let's take a look at the guns that I use on my main DPS build. For the rifle, I normally use this ACR. It has Daily, Brutal, and Skilled on it. Skilled is very nice because it helps recharge your signature skill. Basically every headshot that you get, it increases it by 11.5. So that's about 8-9 AI headshots and you'll have your signature back. So it's very nice to have a skilled weapon in my opinion. As far as my main gun overall, I have this Vector that has Brutal, Daily, Responsive on it. I've been kind of switching between it and the MP7. Now the MP7 I have is not a god roll by any means. It's like it could be considered a god roll in PvE because the self-preserved is very nice because it heals you and it has brutal and it has ferocious. But even in PvP, this is very nice. I also have 2 AUGs. This was one of the first AUGs that I got. I don't really use it much anymore. It has accurate on it, so it has inflated DPS, and it has skill, deadly. The main AUG that I use has responsive, self-preserved, and brutal. For my sidearm, I use an M9. It has harmful on it, so it can put the bleed status effect on people. Okay, so on my main DPS build, I have 83k health. I have my critical hit chance at 40%. Headshot damage, 189%. Alright, for my abilities, I normally like to use Pulse. Crit Pulse is good. The max cap right now for critical hit chance is 60%. So if you can get more than 60% critical hit chance with a tactical scanner, I would just use the Scrambler because that will knock enemy pulses off of you so you won't take as much incoming damage. The other skill that I use is First Aid Overdose. Alright, so another set I have is I have the ability to switch out to a Reckless chest piece. This gives me the ability to increase my DPS, but I'm also going to be taking more incoming damage. Alright, another set that I use if I have a problem with sticky bombers and people using a lot of explosive bullets, I'll switch out to a Final Measure. All you really need for that, if you have issues with sticky bombs, is switch out to a 2-piece Final Measure. That's 50% exotic damage resilience. So it's going to make the sticky bomb pretty much ineffective. On this build, I have 3-piece, so that's going to give me protection from elites. I have the 2-piece Sentry for headshot damage, and then I have Savage Gloves, and it gives me plenty of toughness. Alright, another build I have is the Predator set. Basically, what the Predator set allows you to do is put bleed on target after 10 bullets. The other bonus you get, 20% optimal range, assault rifle damage, pistol damage. This set is really good to run with a flashbang or have someone else on your team run a flashbang mod sticky bomb, because what you can do is you can put bleed on someone and then you can flash them right after, because the only way to remove bleed is First Aid, or you have to have a mask that has the talent to remove status effects with a medkit. Put the bleed on them, flashbang them, and they won't be able to get it off. They're bleeding, they're moving slow, they're getting shot. It's very effective. Alright, another build I have is my skill build Tactician set. I got a 4-piece Tactician, which basically gives me the 4,000 additional skill power, 20% skill haste, and then as your team is doing damage or you doing damage, it builds up your skill power even higher. I also have the 2 Final Measure on, so if I want to, say, use a sticky bomb with this, I can pretty much put the bomb on and be within the radius and not take damage myself. Another build I'll use is a 4-piece Sentry set, and I'll normally use it combined with a shotgun. I normally don't use the 870 in PvP because it's too slow. I use my SASG that has responsive, brutal, and deadly on it. That's good at putting the target, the sentry marks above the head. Basically, the set gives you 30% headshot damage, 20% damage to elites, and then of course the marking, which everybody should be familiar with. And then I have gloves that have rolled for marksman rifle damage when I'm using that set. This allows you to pretty much hip fire. If you're good at hip firing with the M1, you can do a lot of damage. Most of the time you can take most players out in 2 or 3 shots with this type of build. Alright, so let's talk about a couple more things. I'm going to suggest that you try to get at least 300k toughness. Another thing that you want to focus on and make sure you have is full armor, which is 75%. It really does mitigate a lot of damage. I have one video where I'm headshotting a guy with an MP7. I'm doing 26k crits on his head, and pretty much that's what happens if you don't have armor. So armor is extremely important. Another thing, you want to make sure you have high skill power. Normally what I'll do is I'll roll armor on my vest, my knee pads, and my holster. And then for my mask and my backpack, I'll roll skill power. You want to try to aim for 18k or more skill power. Anything less, you're going to have ineffective heals. I mean, if you're still sticking around the 10k, 13k skill power, try 20k out. You'll never want to go back to 13k. It's trash. Alright, so lastly, let's talk about why I have a Lone Star in here. Alright, I use a Lone Star for ammo capacity. Basically, it's the only thing that it's good for, in my opinion. So it's a 2-piece. You need a 2-piece Lone Star for that 100% additional ammo capacity. So you can use a vest, and then inside the mod slot you can get ammo capacity on top of that, and a Lone Star mask. And I have 2 slots on that with ammo capacity, and then I put on the police backpack, which gives me 75% ammo capacity. So in total, with an SMG, I'm getting a little over 2,000 rounds. It's like 2,100 something. And then another thing you can do is use the paramedic backpack that gives you 2 more medkit capacity. You can get the police and paramedic backpack from the Agent Origins code, or I think you can I think it might come with a season pass, I'm not sure. I got it from the code. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comment below. Hope this helps you decide on whatever loadouts you want to go with and how to roll it. And remember to subscribe if you haven't already. This notifies you when I upload new videos. Also, to put it out there, I normally stream every day after 5 p.m. Central. So check me out on YouTube Gaming or Twitch. All the links in the description. And check you guys out later. Peace.